What up, it's your boy Mr. Warrat coming at you with a Paladins video. And I know I've been gone for a long time, and the space in between my videos are like really ridiculously long. But that's just me taking the time to try and figure out what type of content I really want to make. Unique content. I want to bring something different to not only the gaming community but the South African gaming community. I'm trying to get really good at the games that I play and learn new games. You'll see in my upcoming videos what I mean by that. But it's just me trying to figure myself out, and it takes some time. I'm sorry about that, but I feel like if I want to do this thing, it's worth doing right. Really right. I'm not even a perfectionist, that's the weird thing. I just want to get this right. So I said to myself, I enjoy playing Paladins. I think I'm kind of good at the game. Why not start with your main character and review him? Why not? Honestly, why not? Strix feels like riding a bike in a different city. Everything around you is different, but the basics of riding that bike is the same. And I say this because when you pick up Strix, it reminds you of those good old COD 4 days where you'd be flicking and quick scoping and no scoping all over the place. It just felt familiar. Mainly because his kit is basic. You've got a sniper rifle, a handgun, and his ultimate is a flash grenade. You can't get more basic than this. You just can't. And I don't enjoy playing Strix the way most people play Strix. And most people play Strix like they should be playing Kinessa. They play Strix far back, far away from the action, just taking shots. And this is a valid way to play Strix. I'm not gonna tell you how to play Strix. I'm gonna tell you how I play Strix. I love playing Strix aggressively.
Defend. That's 2 in a row. Enemy killing. Keep them coming. Killings.
Now I'm not saying play Strix aggressively 100% of the time.
Alright, thumbs up.
I'm simply saying that Strix has the ability to play aggressively, and I feel like it's something most people forget for some odd reason. They play him way too passively. Like I said, they play him like Kinessa. And even though this video is not necessarily about comparing the two, but I feel like understanding the contrast between Kinessa and Strix will help you understand why Strix is the way he is and why I play him the way I play him. 1. Kinessa's scope zooms in like really far, further than Strix can, and Kinessa can't quick scope mainly because there's a set time that you need to charge up your shot. Strix's 1002 damage shot is ready the moment he scopes in, and while Kinessa does have cards to increase her scoping speed, she still has to wait before shooting. Kinessa can't no scope. The basic way in how her character works is when you scope out, your rifle becomes a carbine. When Strix scopes out, his sniper is still a sniper. That means he can no scope, and Strix no scopes to the center at a close enough range 100% of the time.
Keep them coming. Ooh, quadra. Pentakill. Oh my god! That's 7. Killing spree.
Why would you waste that? That to me just allows for an aggressive kind of playstyle. When you play Kinessa, you realize how accurate you have to be. I mean, the way she works is you stay back, and headshots are something that is encouraged with her. It is required. You feel as though if you're not hitting headshots, you're not really doing the character justice. You're not necessarily doing your job because of how much damage you can pump out with headshots. With Strix, 1, you don't have to be as accurate with Strix. I feel like his hitbox and his sniper rifle bullet works like a cone. The fattest part of the cone is at the rifle, and the thinnest part of the cone, the tip, is further out. So in other words, you have to be more accurate the further away your target is. I'm not saying this is how it is, I'm simply saying this is how it feels like.
30
Now
seconds
the aggressive
remaining.
playstyle may not make sense to some people. The contrast in which I draw between these two characters may not make sense, but I feel this is how Strix is meant to be played. Or at least this is the most fun I have with the character. I just feel the way he is built is for this. And his cards complement this playstyle. Now, the thing with playing a sniper in a game like Paladins is that when a flank sees you, they see you as a free meal. Mainly because of how your character works at its base. When you scope in, you can't see to the far left and to the far right of yourself. So that just basically means it is easy for a character to come up and surprise you. So in other words, aggression is kind of something that tends to find you when you play Strix. And I created a loadout mainly to keep up with that. This whole kit is basically momentum based. It's fighting aggression with aggression, fire with fire, and having the ability to keep stoking your fire. You got 30% lifesteal on your pistol when you swap to it, and that's basically what you're going to be using when you're being flanked. It's go for the quick scope or no scope, then boom, swap to your pistol and finish them off. It's what you would be doing, and having that little extra bit of survivability during that fight helps. And you get 400 health when you enter stealth below 600. Yo, below 65% health. This may not seem like much. Again, like is 400 health in the grand scheme of heals may not seem like much. You could get bursted for way more, but in certain situations, it helps you understand what's happening around you. It helps you take a breather. It helps you reposition quite well and having enough health to get back into the fight. Now, when I made this kit, it named itself Tactical Retreat, and I left it this way mainly because of how vital this one card is in the whole kit. Strix doesn't have a movement ability. This card gives him one. When you enter stealth, it doesn't do it instantaneously. It takes a whole animation before you are completely stealth, and most skilled players, most players can track this. This card simply puts you further than where they expect you to be. That's basically it. It really helps for repositioning in a fight. In a close range fight, it helps you get away, helps you get that distance, helps you get around the corner, helps you just be away from them. Now Dexter, you'll do. This card here just decreases the swap time from your rifle to your pistol, and it doesn't need to be higher than 40%. I see a lot of people running this at above 40%, and it doesn't need to be. 40% is just in the good place. And the last one just helps you have your meter up more often. I feel like when a character has a skill based on a meter, like the mechanic of the skill runs on a meter, it just simply tells me that you need to use this more often. You need to find a way to have this up as often as possible. Kind of like with Terminus. The reason why he has that meter as a shield is because you can use it off and on whenever you feel like. It's part of the way his character works. But we're not talking about Terminus code. But you get the idea. I really hope you do. And that's basically the loadout that I have, or I enjoy using for Strix. At least it's the one we're going to be talking about on this video. So now it's just going to be a few plays, I guess. If you like the video, leave a like. If you don't, leave a dislike. If you want to talk to me about Strix or your loadouts, leave me a comment. If you want to tell me a character to use on my next review video, leave me a comment. I'll see you guys on the next one, when I'm not as cringy.
But it's cool just so that you can play differently.
Oh, this chick is so low. Ooh. No! No! I missed!
Come on. Hell no. To the no, no.